speaking of quarter quell, there's my awesome segue. Kristen Zimmer is here. Hello, Kristen.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, talking about the Hunger Games as we do every Monday night and this Tuesday night. Okay, so Kristen, well, actually, first of all, if you're listening and you don't know who Kristen Zimmer is, I mentioned this at the start of the show. She is a musician, and she created the Hunger Games Electronica project. If you go to our promo at hgfiresidechat.com, we have a link to her music, so you can go check that out. So, Kristen, I guess my first question for you is, your music is electronica. How would you define that genre if someone has no clue what electronica is?
I say that electronica, in general, electronica music is made without actual instruments. It's really centered on computer programs that generate sounds and stuff like that, which I guess that's kind of electronic.
Right. Yeah, I have to say I'm not a big fan of electronic music, but I really think your stuff is amazing, probably just because it's about the Hunger Games. So
thank you.
Has everyone here heard Kristen's music?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I haven't, no. Yeah, definitely go listen to it if you haven't heard it. So, Kristen, when did you first discover the Hunger Games? And how?
It was pretty recently, actually, over the summer. I started reading them because I had a little bit of time. And what I do professionally, I work in publishing, so I really have to monitor very closely the New York Times bestseller list. And the Hunger Games was just constantly dominating the New York Times bestsellers, so that's really kind of what piqued my interest. If a book can be on the New York Times bestseller list consistently for that long of a period of time, then I really just felt like I had to give it a chance, you know?
And did you, when you first read it, while you were reading it, were you thinking the entire time, I have to compose music about this? I think I wasn't really asked to compose music for the entire book, but I was really, I guess, kind of enchanted by Katniss, this idea of a really strong female protagonist, because I can't say that I've seen too many of them in literature. So my first track was just Mockingjay, which was really inspired by her and her strength and kind of her darkness and this idea that she has of the world just kind of not being right and her just being stuck. So I really just composed one song initially for Katniss called Mockingjay, but then I just kind of, people liked it, so I just ran with it and started making more music. So. Cool. Okay, so the real reason, the main reason I would say that we have you here tonight is because you collaborated with Sam Cushion in what is probably one of the most epic music collaborations I've ever heard. You basically took his unofficial scores, his music of Panem, and remixed it and put a whole new spin on it, gave it a completely new flavor. And I have to say it's absolutely brilliant. I believe that the album debuted yesterday on Halloween. Is that right?
Yes, it was released yesterday on iTunes and Amazon.com.
Okay, and Sam, you're here too right now, right? You're still there with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, so I want to know whose idea was it to combine Sam's, very sort of beautiful, haunting, orchestral-type scores with Kristen's electronica music?
Well, right after we did that, the Mockingjay anniversary giveaway celebration on Panem Radio, and we played Kristen's music. She sent me an email and was like, hey, I remixed one of your songs. Check it out, tell me what you think. I listened to it, and I was like, holy crap, this is so cool. So, with that, I was like, hey, would you want to do, like 7 or 8 more of these, and we'll make a remixed album? And she was all for it. And, she works really fast. She got them all remixed so quick. And, I couldn't wait till Halloween to get them out to everybody and start showing people. It's so cool.
Yeah, you guys kind of make a pretty killer team because, Sam, I know you work really fast as well. So together you guys are like this unstoppable musical force.
Yeah, we decided on the Halloween release date. I was like, okay, that'll give us plenty of time. We'll be able to get the word out to people. That it won't be like really rushed. And then we were done like 3 or 4 weeks before Halloween. And I was like, what are we gonna do now? I just want to show everybody.
And where can people go to find this? Is it PanamRemixed.com?
Yeah, they can go to PanamRemixed.com. They're also in iTunes. If they just search District Tribute or Kristen Zimmer, it'll come up in iTunes or Amazon, and it's also on Spotify. And so there's links all over Panam Remixed where they can listen to it and get it.
Great. Okay, so we actually have a song from the album to play, but before we play that, I'd like to see if anyone here with us has any questions for Kristen or Sam or anything that they'd like to add.
I just want to say you guys are awesome.
Thank you. I think we feel the same way about you. There's a lot of mutual feeling of awesome going around here, which is probably
Adam, something tells me that wasn't directed at you.
Oh. Ouch.
Well, you guys are awesome, though. You are, so you can take that as directed towards you.
Ouch. Here I was feeling so high and now so low. Music.
Well, you are awesome, though, Adam.
Mhm.
You're probably the 5th coolest person in the studio right
podcast?
now. Yeah.
The 5th coolest.
Okay, but then what's the order of who's 1st through 4 though? Then that's a question.
Oh, that's
Crystal.
confidential.
Crystal's the coolest
one
here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for asking.
Okay, so do you guys have any other questions for Kristen and Sam? I'll check and see on Twitter if anyone has any questions for them as well. If not, we'll go ahead and play a selection from the album. Okay, any questions? Or comments or praise or anything? Okay. I have to say, I am so in love with the song that we're going to play. Well, first of all, the song of Sam's that Kristen remixed, it's one of my favorite things that he's ever written. And the remixed version is, I don't know, it's just so powerful. I'm not ashamed to say that I cried by listening to it. So what it is...
I just want to say that's kind of the aim. I think when I took that particular song, I really just wanted to evoke an emotion. And I think what I was really going for was anger. I wanted people to hear the song and be like, oh, my God, I'm so mad right now. And sometimes people cry and sometimes people throw things. But that's really kind of the point. So I'm sorry to say it, but I'm really kind of proud that you cried for this song.
You should be.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So what this song is, it's called Announcing the Third Quarter Quell. So while you are listening to it, when it gets to the part where they actually announce the third quarter quell, I want everyone listening to just envision, Finnick and Joanna and Katniss and Peta and all of the former victors across Pan Am reacting as they hear this announcement. And if you don't cry or throw something, something is wrong with you. Okay, is everyone ready?
I just need something to throw, to find something.
Well, there's always your cat.
Oh, my goodness, don't throw the cat.
I'm so excited to play this. I'm getting pre-chills, actually. Okay.
Oh, that excites me. So I'm very excited that you're excited.
Okay.
They're not called chills today. They're called Zimmers. You get Zimmers.
Zimmers. I'm getting pre-Zimmers. Okay. So without further ado, this is Announcing the Third Quarter Quell by Sam Cushion, remixed and reinterpreted by Kristen Zimmer.